from the pistol. It's Foster. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 5.
2nd and 5. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Let's go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
Ready, set. Check right, 54. Topper. Screen. Check 24. Shoot. Snap.
On 2nd down, Weston. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
A gain of 12. And a Redskin first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Redskins nothing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Weston. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Weston. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Foster, 31 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
70, Indy, bravo.
On first down, Abrams finds his running back, James Conner. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Abrams. Open man here is Gentry.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 3. They'll get that one complete to Conner. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 34 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. Well, now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. This quarterback now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden...
He's got a man, complete. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here, this deep in their own territory.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we come...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Bandit, Bandit. 54, Mike, 54.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for me. Expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Weston, and they take him down, losing yardage back.
Set up, 70, Indy.
On third down, Weston, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Here we go, set, 50, plant.
50 falls to right. So don't say nothing.
Watch the shift. Watch it.
X3, 218, chopper. Down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. Throwing on third and long. Abrams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 31 on third down.
At the 47-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
Looking to throw. Abrams. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. 39 yards there, a big one.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Back to throw. Abrams looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, Weston. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Rip right. Hey,
6-6. Pull it high.
This is Foster. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They keep it in the hands of Foster. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, defense.
Pilot, 64, weak. Snap.
A first down carry for Foster. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check right 54. Right 54. Hey, pick your game up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
Oh, yeah.
Go. Hit it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing again. Abrams. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty mark. Here's the call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw here. That'll be complete to Breida. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Breida ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys are back within a single score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Abrams flushed out right. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Abrams. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Get it.
2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
He's going to air one out, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. He'll look to throw here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And it's complete to Britt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over instead.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he is all the way up past the 25. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. That one looks like he'll throw here. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Yeah.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Abrams. And he rifles one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Here we go.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
To throw again. Abrams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Abrams. Got his hand complete over the middle. It's Connor. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Abrams escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Abrams. On the crossing route, complete. That's Connor. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, Abrams. This is caught. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Abrams to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for James Washington. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Now! He's coming to you. He's coming to you. X3. 218. Chop it. Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw. Abrams. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From a yard out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted.